Hi, it's Joy and today I'm going to be watching The Witcher Season 2, Episode 6. Dear friend... ... I'm stressed. I love this show so much. A reminder, as always, that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, which probably means if I can do my maths. Let me see. This will go up on YouTube on the... Yep, all of The Witcher unedited on my Patreon right now. And you can find the edited version 1 week in advance. And let's go.
I don't really give a shit about what I want. All you care about is damn duty.
You don't really want that, my love.
As long as I'm breathing, you've done your
You
part.
just want to hide.
You need more than that.
Tell her the real reason why you don't want her to be a Witcher.
Ciri, I do understand.
Do you hear something?
We were just getting somewhere. Holy shit. Is that the thing from, the Rift or something else?
Ciri, down!
Oh lord.
Run!
Run.
Run! Someone
What is it?
is here.
What's happened? Who's here?
Oh my god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god. They should have come at all that noise. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh.
Enjoy your last walk across the meadow and through the mist.
Is it coming back? Oh god.
Hold!
Holy shit. Good teamwork.
Where the fuck are my swords?
I love him.
Till my father caught me. That's when he tried to lead the village in a crusade against me.
Oh lord. So there are divisions and prejudices within elf culture as well. We cannot all somehow rule together.
He was my superior.
Was. Because you bent him to believe so. It's time for him to stop thinking he's in power. To know you are.
Girl power. I'm here for it.
White flame rules Nilfgaard.
Does love a winged helmet.
Persecution of the elves is despicable.
When we slaughter villages, that's perfectly acceptable, but...
I don't think it wanted to hurt me.
It didn't want to hurt you. He screamed.
I killed them, Geralt.
How many were there?
She's carried this with her all this
Only
time.
4. You've got some catching up to do.
Didn't change how he sees you, did it?
Telly, goddess of fertility and harvest.
I'm impressed.
I do, in fact, read.
Yes, I have read books before.
I think they're so similar. I've read a book.
It's where witches learn to do science. Yes. I too was once a child. There's no fighting here, no politics. The temple is known for its neutrality.
So if someone comes who's evil,
I have missed you too, Yennefer.
she must be very old to have known him.
That spirit. You're just like him.
Geralt.
Pleasure to meet you, milady. My magical lady.
You are a part of her. She a part of you. But it's not enough.
I know.
What does this mean?
Whatever you need.
They just want a home for their people. Oh, I just just don't see this ever ending well for anyone.
Well, at least he left empty-handed.
Or was it the vial? Can he track it if it's got her blood? Oh, is he looking for more information on the royal family?
Well, I need to know what a Witcher, a monolith, and a
Oof.
mysterious girl have to do with Nilfgaard.
Please don't answer him.
The girl is Ciri
Oh.
of Sintra.
How do you know this?
Like I told you, we know lots of things.
How?
Oh, and this is my favourite. There's a myth about the long-lost tower somewhere on the continent that used to connect to the island. Sorry.
Ciri, be kind.
Big old tool almost broke my toe. Thank you for walking me here. I'm going to go and practice now.
She's very much the princess. Just looking for Geralt round the corner. Oh my god. Is she gonna knock him out so she can get Ciri?
I don't care.
Destiny. He thought you were dead. They deserve happiness.
Geralt, do you know what to do with this? Sorry.
Ciri. Wait,
Yennefer.
dear friend.
Dear friend, dot dot dot.
Dear friend.
Oh.
This is Yennefer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Yennefer. And you must be his child surprise.
Oh gosh, Yennefer. Tell them.
Trust yourself.
He spent a lot of time with the girl you're hunting. He fought off your shape-shifting creature long enough for Ciri to escape.
Baby, it's early.
Lucky human.
Oof. He doesn't. What is he planning? Though anything that throws Nilfgaard off course, I'm here for it.
How did you survive?
Find someone that looks at you the way he looks at
I almost
Yennefer.
Well, Geralt says you're the most powerful mage he's ever known.
Well, that's nice of him.
Is that why you're here? Hiding from the Brotherhood?
Tell them! You can trust them.
Perhaps we were meant to find each other.
Oh, you could be the best little trio. But I'm stressed.
I'll walk you.
No, it's alright.
She's giving you time with Geralt. I know you wish to abduct her or something. But she's being a daughter. She doesn't know all the ins and outs. Please don't say it's going to be born stillborn or something. Fringella is so invested in this. It really shows you the kind of mage she could have been. A kind guiding hand to a kingdom, wanting what's best for the people. Oh my god. Oh. The elves just deserve peace and happiness and a future. Oh. They deserve this. I hate that they're working with Nilfgaard and I'm stressed about what Cahir's gonna do to them.
A new elf was born this night.
And what this means for the future of their people. Please don't go wrong.
Your true power resides in more than your blood, Ciri. With the right guidance, you may have the ability to break the cycle of hatred once and for all.
It's a huge burden to put on someone's shoulders, but it's something she could fight for, something she could use to keep going and stay hopeful. What is he up to?
Really?
How soon shall we expect him?
Any day now.
They will take it.
Yep.
Thirst your power.
This mother, she's in all of them. Using these wonderful, powerful women to her own ends.
After Kane gone.
You weren't alone in your pain.
Nope. He thought you were dead for a while.
Yen, your heart has been beating fast this whole time. You're nervous.
Oh. Yennefer, talk to him, he'll help
Why are
you.
you here?
Elves didn't build a weapon. They built a warrior.
Oh Lord. Everyone is after this girl.
To find her. She is the reason they came to
Why
see
are you working with them, my
the reason for all
darling?
this. I know because I helped Ciri escape. And then I lost her myself.
Don't tell the owl.
Verily I say unto you. What happened? You alright? Who did this?
They did.
Get out to find Geralt.
Hello, Ciri.
Oh, fuck.
So nice to finally put a face to a name.
Become any closer and you'll regret it.
I think we'll take our chances.
Oh. Oh, my love.
Ciri!
Yes, my other love.
Take Ciri. I'll find you afterwards.
Come on. There's no way out.
Can she teach Ciri how to use the oculum? Obsculum, whatever it is. I love the pause of like, we're doing this, and then, oof. Oof. Fuck, fuck, fuck. He's going for Ciri. Oof. Fuck, you just... Oof. Oof.
Ciri! Yen. Stop.
I wish I could.
These bloody twisted paths they follow. He trusted her with his daughter, and that trust will ultimately be fulfilled. Is that the farmhouse where that she was given shelter?
My curse will hound your descendants unto the 10th generation.
Fuck.
Until...
A generational weapon.
Oh god, Ciri. Everyone is gonna know and everyone's gonna be after her.
Chris, in the wrong hands. She will destroy it.
But she's not going to. Oh my god, there's 2 episodes left, suddenly, out of nowhere. Oh, we finally had the reunion we've been dying for of Geralt and Yennefer, but obviously there is a lot for them to work out. I mean, even if, though I love them together and I'm rooting for them to ultimately find a way, there are a lot of betrayals and pitfalls and things for them to work through before they can find a rhythm. And just seeing how happy he was to see her and how much he just... I almost feel like he let his protective guard down a little bit because it was Yennefer and because he was just so relieved she was definitely alive and definitely right in front of him, and maybe he had a chance to make things right, make sure she was okay, and he trusted her to get Ciri to safety and she used that trust for her own ends. There's a whole lot between them that they're only beginning to unravel. I don't believe it was just the wish. I mean, the wish could potentially make it so that they keep running into each other. The wish could make it so that he can never lose her because, like, you know, every couple of months, every couple of years, they'll happen to be at the same place at the same time. That sort of thing, potentially, but I don't think a wish like that could force them to fall for each other because he'd have had to wish for, I wish Yennefer would love me, which obviously he didn't do. And I don't know how real love is that you could wish. And yeah, I'm hoping that when he thought she was dead was when he'd lost her, and it's not going to be anything in the future of this show. But Yennefer is doing what she thinks she has to do. She's desperate. The mother knew that if it released her, if she was able to experience just how helpless and powerless she would be without her access to chaos, even though she did a pretty good job of surviving without that skill. Because I think when you've relied on something for so long, to survive without it shows a lot of strength. What is she going to do? Is Ciri, at some point surely Ciri's going to be like, what's going to happen when Ciri's like, we need to go back for Geralt or whatever? I'll make another portal. Can Ciri make another portal? If only she could have trusted them and been honest with them. Obviously we know Geralt would never ever have agreed to take Ciri there, because that would be terrible. That would cause a pretty big, end of the world type situation that we'd like to avoid and that Ciri would like to avoid. But it's just so many twisted pathways, and what I think Yennefer, we know, will go to extreme lengths. I don't think she'd actively harm Ciri in any way to get what she wants, but I don't think she is above potentially manipulating the situation or kind of threatening, or I don't know, just saying, oh, Geralt and I arranged that if we meet up in Sintra, if we ever lose each other. I mean, I don't know. I'm just very stressed. Seeing them back together was everything. Ciri walking in on her parents, everything. In my dreams, the three of them could be a trio, a dynamic trio with Auntie Triss. But yeah, there's a huge burden on Ciri's shoulders, because this prophecy says she's going to destroy the world, or, the time of fire and axes is upon us. And it's something I really want to do, actually, and I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to Google spoilers, is look at the prophecy and see if there is anything within it we could find that could be a subtext, that doesn't have to be the world will end. Maybe I will do that at some point. But it's just, I feel like she's got great power, and anybody with great power has the capacity to do great evil or to do a lot of good. She could end the world, as in end all prejudice and hatred, and make a nice happy world where everyone is happy all the time and there are no monsters. Or she could end the world as in make it all a democracy. Or she could choose to control her power and go and have a tea party. I don't know. There's a lot of weight on her shoulders, a lot of pressure on her shoulders. I think the fact that she was able to open up to Geralt about the fact that she had killed those men, and when he was like, well, how many was it? And she was like, 4. She told him she killed some men, and she was expecting him to be like, oh, you used your power to kill, I knew you were a monster, be gone, child. But instead he was like, yeah, it's not many. I think he understands that sometimes it is a fight for you or them, and you were doing everything you could. He is the perfect person to teach her. He just needs to keep learning to lower those boundaries and let her in. And what the woman said about find what Ciri needs that she doesn't already have, and I feel like in some ways that's almost stability, a family right now. Obviously she had that when she was in Sintra, but until that was threatened, she never saw, her powers didn't come out, she didn't do anything until she was being ripped away from her home as it burnt to the ground, and that's when it first started to manifest. So if Geralt becomes a father figure to her, if Geralt opens up to her, he doesn't want her to become a Witcher because he cares about her and he doesn't want her to die. He doesn't want her to become a Witcher because he knows how much pain it was in. He knows how many people he knew that died because of it. He knows that the life is a lonely, hard, difficult one. There are so many layers there, but because he never lets her in, he's still in that I'm an adult, I'm going to protect her mindset. She kind of feels a little bit more on the outside. By getting there with them, they are building such a lovely relationship, and seeing her with Yennefer and Geralt, and then being like, I'm just gonna go, no, I'm fine, you stay here. She's so funny because I love Ciri so much. I love all of them. In so many ways, she is a kind, open-hearted, sweet girl, and in so many other ways, she is an imperious princess. They do such a good job because she was raised to be a princess. She was the crown princess who was going to be queen. She's not gonna put up with a geeky guy very well, but I think, you can see her heart underneath it all is there, even if there are some teenage moments. Her relationship with Geralt, as it grows, is everything to me. I just don't know what Yennefer is planning, because surely Yennefer is too smart to just trust this mother figure, but is she also that desperate that she wants her powers back? She needs her powers back. She's not gonna just meekly give them up. And is she thinking, oh, I'm powerful enough, I'm the great Yennefer of Fogelberg, if I get my magic back and then she's planning to do some evil, I could stop it. Is there something like that? Because on the other side of it, we have both Fringilla and Francesca who are doing whatever she wants. And it seems right now as though she wants Fringilla to overthrow the White Flame in Cahir, which, again, would be a very interesting power divergence. because the White Flame is, I'm kind of confused. I feel like the White Flame, is he mentioned in the prophecy? Like, it's all very linked. Her crazy religious zeal, but I almost think that's been shifted a bit. She's truly cares for Francesca and the elves, at least for Francesca. And the bond the bond there, she saved the baby, like, there is a real potential for a future for the elves, but both Kahir and the voice in her head are trying to change her, sway her, and so far she's been fairly easily swayed. It'll be interesting to see where she goes. But I just think they all know in their deep down in their souls not to trust the mother, but at the same time, when someone offers you everything you've ever wanted on a silver platter, it's quite hard to reject it. So I am stressed about that. I don't know where any of it's going. This is not, in so many ways, nothing like what I expected from this season, and I love it. I want the elves to get a home, I want the elves to get to be happy, but I don't think it's right to repay bloodshed with bloodshed. You know, I can totally understand their anger. I can totally understand them thinking, oh, if we can wipe out that human village, then we can have the village. You know, I think given the crimes that have been done to their people, that rage and that anger is totally understandable, but it's not how you build a sustainable future, by siding with one side over the other. But maybe it would, we're in a mess. I feel the best thing to do would be to wipe out Nilfgaard and have everybody else make a peace accord. But there is a lot, and like every single faction in this show, every single character in this show, I feel like is currently hunting Ciri. Yennefer has her, Geralt lost her. It's so stressful because, you know, Tissaia and the mages, I don't know what they will do, but they will be hunting her. The witches maybe will. We know Flame Fuckhead or whatever, Fuck Flame, is after her for some mysterious lord. Is that the lord who is using Dara, or is that a totally separate lord who wants her? You know, there are 1,001 different people at play here, all wanting her, all for their own reasons. And at the moment, Geralt is the only one that really just is looking out for her best interests, even when at times she maybe can't see that herself. For Geralt, bringing her to yet another place that was once home to him, once somewhere that was safe to him, trouble does follow her, but it's not her fault. It's just, she's just trying to survive. And now, like I said, he's going to feel like he let his guard down around Yennefer, and she used that and now has Ciri. Like, she knew it was safe, she could see him, and she still walked through the door. Obviously, he's after her, the mage is after her, the guy has some of her blood, which is very dangerous. Oh, it's just so much. It's just very stressful. And yeah, rest in peace, Roach. I don't know how many Roaches this is now, but it's still very sad. It's the first one we've seen die, which is very sad, but it's a reality of his witcherdom. I hope people are aware that he dies before they watch it, if that's going to trigger them. But yeah, this was just another such a good episode. Just the story and the mystery. Like, I feel like this is really a show designed to just binge it and absorb it all into your brain, and I'm loving every second. So a reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and thank you so much for watching.